Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for coming back. Today, or in this video, I am testing out a set of oval brushes I was sent. So you can use these in many ways, but what I'm doing here is I'm just putting the foundation right on top of the brush. And then what I like to do is actually pat it around my face like you saw. And then I use different techniques. So here you see me rubbing it all over my face. I'm barely picking up the brush off my face. But around my nose and around my eyes, I do small, light strokes, kind of like stippling motions. So I use it differently in different parts of my face. They're actually pretty comfortable to hold, and I spent a little bit of extra time blending it out because obviously I wanted to make sure, and I use a very light layer of foundation, but I go back in with a second coat because I've never tested out how this works putting on a second layer, and I was pretty impressed. So here I'm actually putting on my concealer first. As you see, I'm not putting it directly on the brush. And that's really, I change it up, but this, because I'm using the Bye Bye concealer from Cosmetics, it's very thick, and I just feel like it blends out, me yelling at my kids, I feel like it blends out much better with any brush when you put it on your face and kind of let the warmth in your fingers melt it into your skin a little bit, because this is very thick concealer. But as you see with my concealer, I use the smaller oval brush and I pat and stipple this. I feel like it blends it out so much better when you do it like that than when you rub. And with this smaller oval brush, I really like to go in and re-blend around my nose and on my upper lip. Then I take a medium-sized oval brush and I use this one to pat powder all over my face. And as you see, once again, it's kind of like the stipple effect. And I just dip it right into the powder. Be careful because these can pull up a lot of powder, so always make sure I tap it off. But I just pat the powder all over my face, and I really like the way that the finish that it gives. And these are kind of like lip brushes, and what I like to use them for is any type of concealing. Like I'm concealing around my nose, any sunspots, red spots, whatever you need to conceal. Then I'm just going in and using one of the bigger oval brushes to put on some blush, and once again, I stipple it on, and then I kind of keep with the very small light stroke motion. Then I'm taking one of the smaller oval brushes and I'm just, doing a very light contouring. And I'm not someone that contours regularly, but I just really wanted to test this out. So I'm using this to actually apply and to blend. And I prefer this brush to do that, but they do have like the thinner bristle brushes that would be good if you want like a harsh contour, but I didn't. So that's why I like using this one. Then I'm going in with a medium-sized oval brush, and I'm just adding a little bit more color. Basically, I'm using this to bronze my face. So again, I apply the powder by patting it on, and then I do rub it out, but again, it's like a really slight stipple. I don't know if you can really see it on here. I am rubbing it, but I'm stippling it. So I'm kind of like mixing a whole bunch of different blending techniques into this. And I feel like you just basically have to find what works for you. Sorry about my stupid camera. One day I'll have a video where this doesn't happen. But anyway, I'm taking the small, they kind of look like lip brushes, and you can use these for anything. So here I'm using it to apply my crease eyeshadow, and honestly, I'm not too much of a fan. They're harder, they kind of hurt my eyes. And then I'm using the smaller oval brush, kind of like the one that I used on my contouring, but it just wasn't looking right and it was kind of hurting my eyes. So I went back to a traditional crease brush because I don't obviously want to hurt the skin on my eyes. So I'm just going in and doing the rest of my makeup. This isn't really a tutorial on how I did this makeup look. I mean, if you want to know, I will post everything I used in the description box. But I was just testing out this look, and I've never used these like Maybelline tattoo eyeshadow things before, and honestly, like, I don't know why, but this is the only one I had and I just wanted to try it, and I don't know if I liked this look. Honestly, it was cool, but not with what I was wearing, and I just felt like it was too restricting to wearing something that would match this, basically. I don't know. It was just too much, I guess. So anyway, I'm just going in and finishing the rest of my makeup. If you need any more details, comment below and I will gladly let you know. Here I am going back in with the oval brush, and this is a medium-sized one on the smaller side, and I'm highlighting with it. Once again, I'm using a stippling motion instead of rubbing. I just feel like that really works better for me, and I love the way this highlights. It is amazing. I've never used this Benefit Brow pomade stuff that I got as a deluxe sampler from Ulta, and I was pretty impressed with it, I'm not gonna lie. I'm trying the Anastasia clear brow gel for the first time, and I love it. This is the Kat Von D tattoo liner. I've never tried anything from this brand before, and honestly, I got this in my Sephora play bag. That's why I'm testing it out. It is so easy to use, it really is. But I'm gonna be honest here, I have better eyeliner. This bled on me not bled like all over my lid to where I had raccoon eyes, but it genuinely like disappeared. I don't have very watery eyes, and around my like inner corner, it was like gone in, I don't know, 5 minutes or so. But man, this is so easy to do a wing with. And as you see, I'm stamping my eye. I'm using the tip to basically stamp my eye to get a matching wing. I don't know if you've ever seen that technique before, and then I'm redoing it because I don't like the way that it looked. But I'm using the tip, and this is a good one to use to just stamp it, and then I'm filling it in. It was so easy. I will say though that this did take a little bit longer to smooth out. And I mean, it's black and it's not like the tip dried out or anything, but for some reason it just took a little longer than I normally take on my winged eyeliner. I decided I wanted to put on false lashes, so I'm opening the package, and the very first thing I do is I measure the lashes. So I take them out very carefully, I put them up to my eye and see if I need to trim it to fit my eye, and I did. Not a lot, but I did need to trim it, and I do that for both eyes. And before I apply false lashes, I put a very light layer of mascara on. And to be honest, it's so much harder to put your lashes on when you have mascara on your lashes. I have pretty long eyelashes that curl naturally, very grateful. But because of that, when I put mascara on before falsies, it's really hard. And here, as you see, I put the glue on the back of my hand and I drag the lash strip through it. It gets on there so evenly like that. I just prefer doing it. And then I wait for it to get really tacky, and it's almost like you're waiting for it to dry, kind of. And I blow on it to kind of hurry up the process. And then I slowly put it on and pinch it to as close to my eyelashes as I can. I wasn't honestly liking the look of these lashes. I feel like my natural lashes give more of a dramatic effect than these did. These are more natural looking, I guess, like very light and non-dramatic. And so I go in there with mascara, and I really tried to only put mascara on my own lashes to kind of give it a little bit of volume, and then I do my bottom lashes. I still wasn't liking the look of the falsies though. Alright guys, this is the finished look. My thoughts on these brushes, these are just, I mean, they're so comfortable, they're flexible, so you know, you can move it easier, and I use these in several ways as you've seen. I pat, I rub, I do small strokes. They're just so comfortable. They're kind of squeaky. Can you hear that? They're kind of squeaky, but this is obviously plastic, but this part, it's kind of like what the NARS packaging is made of, that like matte material. I haven't mastered how to use these yet. I don't like using them for my brows. I guess, you know, the bigger ones that come with it, you can kind of get your contour line down. I don't know, but I'm a huge fan of these ones, like the bigger ones. I cannot compare these to the higher end ones, but I have tried. This is my third set of Amazon, you know, dupes for the Artiste brushes, and these ones are definitely my favorite. So they're so easy. They take a little bit of getting used to, I will say, but you can use these with powder. You can seriously use these with anything. So thank you so much for watching, and please subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you next time.